Good morning. Hello. We are, everyone is signing in. We'll get started in just a moment. While you're signing in, tell me where you are. We have attendees from all over the world. Take a moment to put your name in the chat and what country and city that you're from. Hello, Barbara. How are you? South Africa. Look at that. Arizona. Hello. Early morning for you, Arizona. South Africa, Vietnam. Wow. Chicago, Morocco, Indonesia. Look at us. All right. All right. Everyone's logging in. I love it, from all over the world. We'll get started in just about one more minute. Canada. Hello, Canada. Philip Fergus from South Nigeria. Hello. All right. As we get started, once again, welcome. And it is a pleasure to have all of you on for the Move to Growth online experience. We have an exciting agenda for you today, and to learn from proven, successful, and experienced international organizational executive development experts. Before we get started, we'll take a moment to go over some housekeeping, and also to make sure you make the most of today's online experience. So today's online experience is scheduled to last 3 hours. This webinar will be recorded, and the recording and slides will be available from your local facilitator during your post-webinar debrief session. Please make sure you get with your local facilitator, the person who invited you to today's online experience. If you came on and did not have an invitation, just contact me and I will help you out, and I will do a debrief with you. Each speaker will speak. There we go. Each speaker will speak on a specific topic, a case study, and give you some action items. And after each speaker, we will take a short 3-minute break. Now, this is critical. This will give you an opportunity to stand up, stretch, and refresh your drink, whatever drink that is. If it's coffee, tea, or for those of you in the evening, one of those fine cocktails. So during the speakers' presentations, all participants will be muted to enable the speakers to present without any interruption. Because you're on mute, don't let that stop you from asking a question. Questions can be submitted via the Q&A box, and an Adding Zeros facilitator will be available to answer your question. So please make sure, if you have a question, please put it in the Q&A box, as we do not want to miss your question. Your answer will either be answered right away or held for the Q&A section of your online experience. The chat box will be available for comments and your main takeaways from each speaker. Remember, questions in the Q&A and comments and takeaways in the chat. We will have a feedback survey, and that will be provided at the end of your webinar. So to get the most out of today, the presenters will ask some questions or have you taken action, such as raising your hand. You can find that button at the bottom of your Zoom screen. And so please be attentive and engage with the presenter when asked. So now is the time to get that notebook out, to take notes, and don't be shy to ask that question. After each speaker, the speaker or I will ask, what was your #1 takeaway from that topic? So when you have that aha moment or something that caught or spoke to you, highlight it and share it in the chat box. Now, silence the dings on your computer. Silence the cell phone. This is your time to invest in your personal and professional growth in your role in your business or personal life. So let's minimize those distractions and let's be present. Make sure you're able to see the speaker and their PowerPoint. I will spotlight each speaker so you can see them, but make sure you change from gallery view to speaker view, and you can do that at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Last but not least, post, tweet your favorite quotes and learnings from today's online experience using #MoveToGrowth. I can't wait to see your favorite quotes at the end of this and be able to see what you took away from today's online experience. So, okay, that's all for housekeeping. Oh, wait, I have one more. Let's have some fun. Is everyone ready to go? All right, I know it's early here, but for some of us, it's 4:30 in the morning, but for some of you, it's midnight. So let's stay awake and be present. So before we begin, I also would like to take this time to thank and introduce DevCom. DevCom is our Move to Growth marketing partner. If you require any marketing and communication services, please contact them. You can find more information on what they offer and what packages are available at the website listed on the screen, www.dev-com.co.za. So let's take a moment and watch a short video on DevCom. Thank you, DevCom, for being our marketing sponsor for this event. And you can find their contact details on the screen. Please contact info@dev-com.co.za. All right, now it's time to meet the speakers and go over today's agenda. Oops, or not. Try that again. All right. I am Angie Fairbanks, and I am your MC for today's online experience. And I will give you a few definitions and an overview to help you get the most out of your day. I'm an international speaker and trainer, leadership and organizational development coach, and a proud new grandma. I'm an adventurer. I love to skydive, bungee, zip line, anything for me to fly. And with 28 years of influence and impact in the business and corporate world, I am very passionate about working with people to achieve their goals, become a better and stronger leader, and more importantly, to make an impact on every person I meet. Marvin Suarso is a growth facilitator who works with open-minded and successful CEOs and leadership teams of fast-growing businesses to help them get more out of their lives through their businesses and careers. Since 2009, he has helped hundreds of businesses in Indonesia to grow. He's worked with a range of businesses from micro all the way to multinational companies. Marvin will be speaking on choosing your business model. Kevin Simpson is an avid mountain biker. He's an inspirational speaker and an award-winning executive coach. He leads Action Coach's #1 worldwide coaching firm, Action Edge Business Coaching, and is presently working on his latest book, Balancing the Elephant: How to Unexpectedly Inspire and Influence at the Top Levels of Your Company When YouTube Won't Cut It. Kevin's topic today is your core customer driving your future? Monty Wyatt is the CEO of Adding Zeros, a global organizational and executive development company. His drive and focus help CEOs and their executive teams bring clarity to how they lead and manage their organizations. Monty is the best-selling author of Pulling Profits Out of a Hat, with over 30 years of influence and award-winning impact to the business world. Today's Monty's topic is leading with emotion. Even more, he sold his first business at the age of 24. For over 3 decades, he has co-founded both public and private companies with global sales more than $2.5 billion. Since 2011, His mission is to help others build their empires and gives back through his passion of aviation by volunteering and flying wounded warriors to their destinations. Today, Stephen's topic is, there's good management and bad management. Which are you providing? Rose Begay is a leadership and organization growth accelerator. For over 28 years, she's held diverse global executive leadership roles spanning human resources and operations in the technology and marketing industries. Rose has consistently helped the businesses and help people she has worked with achieve their personal and professional goals. Today, her work focuses on helping CEOs and executive teams gain awareness in their leadership and management behaviors and create greater organizational discipline. Today, Rose's topic is Culture is Misunderstood. As mentioned, we will have a live Q&A session to answer some of your questions live. So type in your questions in the Q&A and we will either answer them on the spot and or save some questions for the Q&A session. But after that, we have Monty Wyatt will come back and he will tie all the content together for you and discuss next steps with your local facilitator. So grab that pen and pencil. Are you guys ready? I know I am, even though it's early in the morning. It's all good. So I am now going to take the next few minutes to give you a few definitions. The definition of a great business and the definition of leadership and management and how to achieve those definitions. So let's talk about defining a great business first. Now, when we work with clients, we want to measure the results and to get a return on the investment. In order to measure the results, we need to know how to define a great business. Here's what I would like for you to do. Let's start engaging. In that chat box, type in 1 or 2 words you would use to define a great business. Okay, go ahead and type in the chat box on how you would describe a great business. I'm going to look. Profitable, well-oiled machine. I like it. Innovative. Making money, inspirational, focused. I love it. Serves the owner. That's awesome. I am going to share with you the definition that we at Adding Zeros use to define a great business. A great business is one. There we go. Achieve success by being sustainable, predictable, stable, consistent, and has an emotional connection. So let me break it down and let me go deeper for you. Sustainable, meaning that businesses will outlast everyone in it today. We are making big picture decisions each day for the long term of the organization. Predictable, great businesses can predict the future revenue they are going to have, predict future clientele that they are going to have. This all comes from marketing activities, sales activities, and customer service activities. We want to make sure that we understand when we do action A, we get the result B. Stable. Stability is all about people, the team. The team has high engagement. We have high retention of employees. Your team and your customers want that stability. We don't want high turnover with the team. We don't want high turnover with even our clients. Our clients don't want that. So we want that stability. Consistent internally and externally. We want to make sure we are consistent to our customers and consistent to our team members. They should know what to expect, right? Consistency is how we execute. That's consistency in a great business. And finally, it has an emotional connection, meaning that I am connected because I know where we are headed. I love who we are and how we behave. I love who I work with, who I do business with. That is emotional connection. So that is the definition of a great business that I believe is very powerful: sustainable, predictable, stable, consistent, and has an emotional connection. Throughout the speaker's presentations, each of them will go deeper in these 5 areas. So let's go one more step. A great business also adds zeros. Adding zeros is much bigger than revenue and profits. Adding zeros includes every area of the business or organization. So let me ask, where do we want to add zeros? Not only revenue and profits, but every aspect of the business. Employee retention, business longevity, customer acquisition, community involvement, yeah, client retention, team engagement. Every aspect we can grow in a business, that is adding zeros. It is growing exponential. We're not adding zeros to grow a few percentages. We want to grow a few times, not 10%. We want 10 times. We are adding zeros in every aspect. So I ask, raise your hand on how many of you could benefit in adding zeros in one or any or all of these areas. Oh, I see some hands raised. That's awesome. Yep. Here we go. I love those hands being raised. Oh, it's getting bigger and bigger. Wow. I love it when my screen just adds numbers. I love it. So each of these areas are critical to your business. So how do we add zeros? We add zeros through organizational discipline. Let's start with leadership and management. Most people think that leadership and management are the same. They are not. We believe both leadership and management are needed more than ever today. And here's how we define it. Leadership creates passion and focus, where management creates competence and productive team members. Leadership casts that direction. It supports the team with positivity and encouragement. Management takes ownership of their team's capabilities. The adding zeros process helps managers understand the need for good management, which includes ensuring they know how to do their job and they are efficient in their job. Good management really doesn't say, go get the job done and let them be. Leadership and management are learned skills, and we teach them to follow proven practices for both. So now you know the definition. Are you really being a leader or a manager? Are you creating focused and passionate people? Are you creating competent and productive team members? A couple of speakers today will go deeper into leadership and management, so make sure you jot down those notes when that time comes. So, good leadership and management is critical to help add zeros in your organization and to achieve a great business that we define. Now, there are 5 areas that every organization must possess and develop to have and experience exponential growth and have that definition of a great business. They are what we call the 5 disciplines of exponential growth for organizations, and they are strategy, business development, people, execution, and mission. As you look at the graphic, the very lovely, colorful flower that we have there, here's how they connect with the definition of a great business. The strategy discipline connects with sustainability. Business development discipline connects with predictability. People discipline connects with stability. Execution discipline connects with consistency. And mission discipline connects with that emotional connection. So it is not all about or just about exponential revenue and growth. It's growth inside of every aspect of your business, just as we discussed. Today, the speakers will go into each of these 5 disciplines and give you a quick hit in TEDx style. Everyone knows what TEDx style is, right? You know, TEDx of quick hits of content. Yes, you are going to get the content, and this is a big one. Not only are you going to get the content, you will also take action and identify one thing from each speaker that you are going to implement. So I hope you've had some learnings thus far. We are going to get right into it with our first speaker.